All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
What now? You ready? Check 56. Hey, tight.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They drop the flag for the pass interference.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Carr. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson.
Check 26.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. The first down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ty Johnson. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. Here's Jackson to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, Mariota. He's going to loft one, deep left side. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Ty Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Carr going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down. It's Harris, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
Now, 180. 180, we're good.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
50. Down. 180. 58 right there.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Carr now on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
So we got man.
Now Mariota. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. the draw. Here's Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points when you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brian Burns leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, orbit. Right there.
Throwing now is Carr. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run the counter. McGee, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ty Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Titans 28, Patriots 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The throw over the middle taken in. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr completes it. And coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Carr. He gets it complete to Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he's got this down to the 35. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Johnson. And he's got a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Carr. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On the carry, McGee. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mariota. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On 1st down. It's Johnson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Patriots 22-yard line.
Check 59. Here we go, here we go. 37, check 37, let's go. 43.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Again.